Hey fellow necromancers, Inferno 7 is here and everyone has 3 questions in mind. How is the new offhand bone spirit essence looking like? How is Proximal Fear after the big nerf? Is it even working right now? And how is the new debuff, the silence from the main hand? So in this video, I'm going to break down frame by frame how the new Proximal Fear is going to look like in Battlegrounds. Does it even work at this point? I'll show you so that you will be clear after seeing the footage. And then I'm going to show you how the new Bone Spirits essence is working in Battlegrounds as well. I have tested in Battlegrounds as well. And for the third part, the silence, I still haven't got the new main hand essence. I'm farming. As soon as I get it, I'm planning to do that live on the live stream in my channel. So make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss the stream where I test the new Necromancer stuff live on the channel. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So yeah guys, now first we are covering the Proximal Fear nerf, how it is looking like. So in the tool, in the description, it says entering or ending transformation fears nearby enemies. So yeah, now entire duration you are not going to fear, only while entering and ending in the wraith form, right? So what does this mean, right? Because you just don't know what is the hitbox of this fear, how far can you fear, and for how long after entering into wraith form can you fear the enemies, right? So now let's check out some battleground footage where I'll show you how it is looking like now. So I'll show this in 2 parts, one in entering wraith form and one while exiting the wraith form, right? So here I am, this footage is at 50% speed, slow speed. Here I am, here the barb attacks me, right? And here I am, see the distance between me and the barb. And here you can see right here, I have clicked on the wraith form, right, bottom right corner, right? And see the distance between me and the barb, right? So will it fear the barb at this close distance? No, it does not. It does not, right? So you are thinking, I was so close to the barb. Is it even working? Trust me, guys, it is working, but you will be shocked to see the the distance or the fear area, how much you can fear, right? So let's keep going. So yes, obviously I could not fear the barb here. So yeah, I keep on testing here, and here again I'll show you the hitbox exactly. So yeah, now let's check it out. Here you can see there's a purple dot on the ground, right? You see that purple dot? That is the only area where you can fear the enemy. So if the enemy is on that purple dot, then only it can get feared. So this person was very close but not on the purple dot, hence he did not get feared, right? Even after that he could not get feared, obviously, right? So let me show you some few more instances, like how would you usually think of fearing someone in battleground? Like I see a crusader in front, so I thought, I'll jump on the crusader and I'll fear him. And this is how you usually play, right? So I come very close to the crusader and I try to fear him, right? Boom. And it did not. I just, I feared him like very, very close to the crusader, but it was still not enough. I'll again show you the footage. Here we go. Boom. It did not happen. It did not fear him again, right? So yeah, the hitbox, like I showed you, that purple dot, that is the only hitbox. If the person is in that hitbox, so basically you have to be like almost inside the person to fear them. Yeah, as weird as it sounds, basically nothing is happening. So here again I fear this enemy. Okay, now I'm going to show you how it is going to look like, how is the fear going to happen when you are at the end of the wraith form, right? So here I try to follow the enemy. Obviously if you are not close to him, like if you are not inside, like close to the enemy, this was actually pretty far, so obviously no fear here. But here again the enemy comes here, I try to do the end of the wraith fear, and boom. So here my wraith form is ending. You can see I am at last 1 second, and carefully see if I'm able to fear the enemy or not, how close I am. So this is my wraith form ending phase, and I'm so close to the enemy, but it does not fear the enemy. I'll show you some more instances if that was not promising. Here you can see I tried to enter into wraith form right here, and this guy is so close to me, but he still misses the fear, right? But now you can see how the fear actually works, right? So here the barb is going and I'm going with the barb, and my wraith form is about to end. Boom. It ended right when I was inside the barb, and that is when he got the fear. Look at this, the fear. Now this is an actual wraith form fear, which lasted quite a bit, right? So this is the situation of wraith form, guys. This is how it is now. Basically, if you are not even close to the enemy, if you are not inside the enemy, you are not going to fear the enemy. Nerfing to the ground is an understatement. There is no ground here. There is nothing here. This is just like a normal wraith form at this point. There is no fear in this wraith form. Most of the time it doesn't trigger. You just it's not possible to use this wraith form anymore. So rest in peace. Bye bye. Proximal fear. I think this was pretty terrible nerf, especially the way it is right now. This is like very small hitbox. Anyway guys, now moving on to the second part of the video, the new bone spirit that knocks enemy from their location, right? And you can cast it from the far. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it's going to look, right? So we have the bone spirit, and this is the range, and you can cast this bone spirit. I think the range is pretty nice. Even the circle, the range, and the the area where the bone spirit covers, right? This is without any eternal FX, by the way. No eternal FX I'm using right now for bone spirits, and still it is this much area. I think if you use eternal FX 4x4, it will be even more, right? So how it is going to look like? So it is going to look like something like this. There's going to be a fog, and the wraiths are going to randomly pass the fog, right? And now if you might, the first question that came to my mind, if there's a target inside the fog, are all the wraiths going to target that particular person? So the answer to that is no. Like here, if I do this, you can see the wraiths, like some of the wraiths just misses everything, right? Some of the wraiths just miss all the enemies. They are just moving randomly. So it is not like a guarantee hit. The wraiths are going to move in a random fashion, and it can hit the enemy. The third thing is, how much is the knockback? The knockback is not very huge. So suppose if I'm standing here, right, and I may get knocked back to this particular circle right here, this much. So this much, that's it, right? So it's not a huge knockback. It will definitely disrupt the enemy, right? So I'll show you some footage from PvP as well, right? But before that, the final thing is how much is the cooldown and the damage, obviously, right? So the cooldown is 9 seconds, not bad honestly, because this lasts for 4 seconds, and the duration of this essence, like in this particular state, it is not increasing with Vithus, right? So yeah, it will be 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4, and then it's gone, right? So yeah, so that's the duration, and now the damage, and that is what is most important, right? So let me give you a comparison. I'll show you the PvP, but let me show you some comparison. This is the new wraith form. In my character sheet it says 19,400. Now as compared to other wraith form, there's a wraith form, the one before this. This is the wraith sentry, where you get a mage, and that mage is going to hit everyone, right? And it is an auto target, right? Like I said, this particular wraith form does not auto target enemies. It is random. This particular wraith form is auto targeting, hence it is 17,000 per hit of the wraith form. This one is 19,400. So as compared to 19,400, there is a wraith form, the Fear Nova, right? The Fear Nova is actually 19,800. So it is very close to Fear Nova. Now from my last testing, Fear Nova did not have very good damage in PvP. I tried it, not much was happening, right? And this damage is very close. Now granted, Fear Nova hits the enemy one time. This one can hit the enemy multiple times, and they get knocked back, right? But from my experience in PvP, or whatever 1 or 2 games that I've played, everyone is running immunity, knockback immunity. So yeah, damage is okay-ish. Now I'll show you some PvP footage here. Like here, I'm going to place my bone spirits here on the spawn camp area, like exactly here, and I move away. So that person is immune to knockback, as you can see, and I saw this a lot, right? So the knockback, a lot of people have knockback these days. So I don't know how valuable it is going to be, but what you can do is with bone spirits, you can also add fear. So we still have to see, like there are other essences that increases the damage of bone spirits. So how the build is going to come out, we still have to see. But on a standalone basis, it is not doing much damage. So here again, I start the wraith form, and I'm inside the wraith form. and the damage, the barb is here, but he doesn't take much damage, right? You see he takes a few of the spirits, but the damage is pretty low from those, right? So yeah, I don't think so the damage, the standalone damage is not high. So here is another thing that I found. I was here at the checkpoint, and I thought of using this on the other side, and boom, when I use it, it did not it did not target the enemy. It actually stopped here and started a march of wraiths. Like you can see here, there's a march of wraiths, right? So yeah, I didn't cross the the border, this part, right? So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you as well. So yeah guys, what is the verdict? Proximal fear, it's dead to the ground. It is definitely no more fear. It's just proximal. There's no fear in that. Bone spirits, it's mid. I'll say the damage is mid. The knockback is okay, I guess. So yeah, we have to see how the bone spirit actually fits with other types of builds. There can be a build where drop all the stuff and run away, just like wizards do, right? Bone spirits, and you drop the dark curse and you drop the bone spikes and you run away, something like that, I'm thinking, right? So it might have a place in those types of build, but apart from that, there might be other bone spirits that do much more damage. Now the final thing is the silence. Now the silence, I still haven't got it. I'll try to farm it, otherwise I'll claim from the trial of the hordes chest. I still have that. So yeah, we'll see how that works, and maybe with that and this particular essence, maybe together there might be some good synergies. We'll still have to see. So yeah, that is all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope it helped you to make some decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.